folks, this is Faulkenberry for lesson 3 in our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual lessons on martial art. Lesson 3 is going to focus on another kick, folks. We're going to talk about a side kick. A side kick is a fascinating kick, and we're going to go into the details of how you can do that and how you can practice that. And then I want to talk to you a little bit about how the concept of side kick, coming in from the side, you can take into your non-physical training, how you look at it in life. So let's break down a side kick. Folks, a side kick is a staple kick. And what I mean by a staple kick, it's the kick that I would use to keep someone at bay. A side kick, if done from somebody who can truly kick, is a lethal force. I don't even care if people block the kick. If I throw a side kick, I feel real good enough that it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt no matter where it lands. But let's break that down. The side kick is if I'm facing you, and if you get a sense, you'll be able to see my feet. If I'm standing here, now I'm going to break this down in super slow motion. So if you can get a sense of, I'm going to do a step-up side kick. And in combat, we may just throw a side kick and land it. But I want you to get a sense of how it might be practiced or demonstrated. I'm going to step up, and the back foot, in this case it's my right foot, my heel is going to point at you. And sometimes I'll just step up a chamber, but as I turn over, my heel gets pointed at me. So in slow motion, what this kick is, if you remember our lesson last time, four positions to a kick: chamber, execute, rechamber, and return. Let's break down this for a side kick. The foot comes up, I chamber, my knee comes up, my heel is turning towards you, the one I'm standing on. My knee comes across. I execute and stick out. I rechamber, bring my knee back, and I put it down. Now if we do that on this side, you can kind of see the same thing. I step up, my foot turns over, my heel gets pointed towards you, chamber my leg, extend, rechamber, and return. So if we're just doing that kick, we can kick. Step up, kick. Step up, kick. We're doing it to the side, we're here, kick. We're hitting with the blade of our foot. So we're hitting with our foot, the blade here, or if we're looking at it from this side, blade here, and or heel extending. If you notice my toes aren't this way, they're extending to where the heel is actually leaning. We're catching with the blade side of the foot. Again, a great aspect, and I will just grab the bar so you can see. Wonderful drilling technique. Folks, this is also great for people who want to get their fanny in shape for the swimsuit season. Grab on. I turn my heel, pointing at my target. That's you. Heel at the target. I'm grabbing on, but I don't want to hold on too tight. I just want to keep my balance. Bring my knee across. Extend. I hold it. You'll feel it in the cheek. In and down. And you can count. 1, 2, 3. Out. 1, 2, 3. And what's interesting is don't tend to lean over and make yourself long this way. I would rather you be in a V. More of a V. So the foot is here. The body is upright as much as you can. It takes too much time for people to go, huh, huh. It's not effective fighting. You want to be able to keep your body upright as you go. Slow side kicks on both sides. Turning the fanny over, getting the heel at the target. I promise you will feel it in your cheeks. Side kick, a great staple kick. Let's transition. Side kick is a great tool. Don't forget to practice it. Work it slow. Use it in your sparring techniques. But what I want you to now understand, folks, is something that's non-physical. And let's just take a word of the side kick, the side. In the front kick, we were talking about facing front, coming in the front door, facing front up. Well, side kick, if we just take that one word, side, it's coming in the side door. And so, in certain business philosophies and in certain metaphors of old time, people talked about going around, kind of sneaking around and coming in the side door. And all I want you to consider is, for me, martial art revolves around integrity, honesty, sharing, enjoying life, giving back. So I do not want to be, in life, coming in the side door very often. I want to be meeting people straight on. I want to be coming from a place in my heart. I want to be able to communicate honestly and effectively. I want my friends to know that I value them and care about them, and I want to make this world a better place. Think about in your life places and opportunities where you're not being forthright, meaning you're hiding bits of information, maybe from your friends or from your wife or your husband or your kids or your friends at school or work colleagues. And I'm asking you to consider, begin to think about little bits and pieces of, can I be more honest? Can I not go in the side door? Can I make a conscious effort to come from a place in my heart that is rooted in honesty, rooted in caring, rooted in projecting a positive energy to other people? It's not as easy as you think, but again, if we're walking the true martial way, the spirit of the samurai, of the ancient feudal warriors, if you think about those philosophies, folks, that's what we bring back to the 21st century. We don't fight for the emperor, we don't do a lot of that stuff, but we can live our life with honesty and integrity and be a warrior from the process of committing ourselves to living a good life, being honest, being forthright, and compassionate. Think about it. Until the next time, this is Ray Faulkenberry sharing with you from the mental, physical, emotional side, spiritual side of the martial arts.